last day of 2019, so let's talk about the books that I read in 2019. Got my bullet journal with all my stats from Goodreads. I don't know how accurate they are. I read a total of 28 books in 2019 with 6,959 pages. I would like to add that that does not include all the books that I DNF'd, which I had invested at least 100 pages in each of them. The shortest book I read was the Metamorphosis graphic novel version, which was super sad. If you want to mope for a day, highly recommend, because that book will make you sad. Peter Cooper, I think is how you say that. 88 pages long. The longest book I read was Dr. Sleep by Stephen King, which is 672 pages. The books that I still have in my possession, I will show in this video, but some of them I've already traded in at Southern Bound Books. That's one of them. Did not have any interest in keeping that one. In fact, there were several times I wanted to throw that book across the room because the villains in that book prey on children, and as a mother, it cuts pretty deep. So, Stephen King, as a parent, knows how frightening it is thinking about losing your child. And I've said it before, he exploits it in his books. He knows what he's doing. He's turning the knife. But I can't stop reading his stuff, so here we are. Average book length was 248 pages. The most popular book that I read this year, according to Goodreads, was The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. The least popular book was Mars Attacks Occupation, graphic novel, John Layman and Andy Kuhn. And I really think this is the least popular just because it's a graphic novel. So, odds aren't exactly in its favor. Not necessarily that it's a bad book, because I gave this 4 stars. My average rating for 2019 was 3.5 stars. So, not a super year, but not awful. The highest rated book that I read on Goodreads was the Scary Stories Treasury by Alvin Schwartz. I read 6 graphic novels this year. I read 2 Goosebumps, which were Welcome to Dead House #1 and Night of the Living Dummy #7. I would also like to add that I read another R.L. Stine book that was a scholastic YA thriller. It was Hit and Run. So, I don't know if you want to count that. I mean, it's not a Goosebumps, but it is R.L. Stine and it is scholastic YA. So, also read 2 Nancy Drew books this year. #8, Nancy's Mysterious Letter, and #9, The Sign of the Twisted Candles. And I read 3 Alice Hoffman books, none of which I still have. The Drowning Season, Angel Landing, and Fortune's Daughter. I started White Horses, but I DNF'd that one because I'm not down with the relationship that goes on in that book. I read 2 Grady Hendrix novels. I read Horror Store and My Best Friend's Exorcism. Okay. Top books of 2019. The only one to get a 5-star rating for me was Night Shift by Stephen King. This is a short story collection. Has Children of the Corn in it, The Lawnmower Man, which is different from the movie if you don't know. Let's see what else. Night Shift. Jerusalem's Lot, which I had already read in the back of the copy of Salem's Lot that I have. But that's in here. Also, The Last Rung on the Ladder and Quitters, Inc. Very good. I enjoyed all of these. I read this in just a couple of days. So, this was the only 5-star read for me. And it's a short story collection. Like I said, Dr. Sleep, I gave that one 4 stars. It wasn't 5 stars, and I'm not quite sure why, other than I was just mad at the villains, which they were doing their job, I guess. I like the way it ended. It tied everything up in a nice package. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know how it relates to the book, but prior to that, I read The Shining. So if you don't know, I'm reading Stephen King in publication order, but I actually skipped order to read Dr. Sleep while The Shining was still kind of fresh in my mind. Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. That was a 4-star read for me. That's his book that's kind of like an IKEA catalog. My Friend Dahmer, which is a graphic novel by Durf Backdurf. It's about high school experience for Jeffrey Dahmer. It really kind of opened my eyes a little bit more to the story. And I really like Durf's perspective on everything, including what transpired after high school. Mars Attacks Occupation, which I just showed, was a 4-star read for me. Fortune's Daughter by Alice Hoffman. Also, The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. If you like Alice Hoffman, magical realism, witchy books, this is for you. I actually got her second book for Christmas, and I started reading it, and it's already so good. Let's see. Nancy Drew, number 9, Sign of the Twisted Candles. This one was a 4-star, and usually I don't rate Nancy Drew's very high. They're just kind of okay, but I really enjoyed this one. It's probably my favorite one so far. Scary Story Treasuries. Not just the highest rated on Goodreads, but one of the highest rated for me. I enjoyed this a lot. I'd read all of them as a kid, but it was fun to go back and reread them as an adult. My Best Friend's Exorcism. This one was a 4-star read. This was the October or November Super Geeked pick. Anyway, me and Ollie read this together. It is so good. And the ending made me cry because it made me think of my friendship with my best friend Victoria. And then also The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. This was a favorite read from this year, and the sequel comes out soon, and I'm so excited. In like 8 days? Yeah, I can't wait. And, yeah, The Outsiders was a 4-star read for me as well. Oh, I mentioned I'd read 3 Stephen Kings. I read Night Shift, Dr. Sleep, and then the other one that I read was actually Rage, which, this is the Bachman books, the books that Stephen King wrote as Richard Bachman. Rage is out of print because it's about a school shooter. So Mr. King let it fall out of print. So the only way to read that is to get your hands on an original copy. And you can see I have mine bound because I bought this used on eBay and the covers come off. But I needed this one so that I could read Rage because it was really important to me to read that and tick that one off the list. So some people just skip that one because it's out of print or they don't like the subject matter. To me, a school shooter, while it is a bad thing, I guess as far as things that bother me or things that I'm afraid of, how do I phrase this? There's other things that frighten me more, or the fact that he wrote about a school shooter didn't bother me enough to not want to read this. So take that as you will. Anyway, I think 2019 was a pretty good year for reading, considering I had a toddler and I had a baby this year. So we'll see what 2020 has in store for us. I set my reading goal for 2020 as 25 books. For 2019, my goal was 24 books, but like I said, six of the 28 books I read were graphic novels. And as you can see, some were Goosebumps, some were Nancy Drew, so they were a bit shorter and quicker than a regular book. So that's why I've set my goal shorter than what I actually read in 2019. So we'll see if I get those 25 books in this year. Let me know in the comments what your reading goals are, if you've read anything good, if you've read any of this and what you thought, and we'll see you next year. Bye. Good morning. Who wants to see a thrift haul? Because it's been a long time since I've been able to go thrifting. Actually got to get out of the house and do some thrifting with Victoria. I was so excited. We went to Goodwill, and this is what I got. Pretty sure most of this is for Poshmark. because I don't have any inventory I'm excited about listing. I have like a handful of things left to list, so. Oh, I did get something for Justin. I got him a red Lacoste polo that's hanging up in the laundry room. And then I got him this North Face t-shirt. Big logo. I think it was $2. So that's cool. He seemed to like it. Hopefully he wears it. It's always nice when I can find him name brand things to wear. It makes me feel good. I spotted these Lilly Pulitzer shorts. I believe this print is called Trunk Show or Tusk in Sun. I'm not 100% on that, but they have the stain, which I was hoping would come out in the wash, but it didn't. So that's fine. We'll just put these up for Melody to wear. She can ruin them. You can ruin them, huh?
Like it?
Yeah. And I like to think that these were donated by the same person, like her and her daughter wore the same style. But these are J. Crew shorts. They're like a bright teal, and they have these like yellow, lime, green pineapples printed. And these are a size 4. And they're from spring of 2017, so they're not that old of a style. So I'll put these up on Poshmark. Because I don't wear a 4. I'm like maybe a 6 right now. Yeah, because I had some jeans that were 8s and now they're too big because I've been losing baby weight. Yay! I found this. Also J. Crew. This is a men's button-down plaid. Kind of like a Madras. It's a lightweight. At least I'm pretty sure it's a men's. It says Madras shirt tailored by J. Crew. And it's a size small, 100% cotton. So that's fun. I'll list that. And if it doesn't sell, I'll wear it. I have kind of big shoulders, so maybe it'll fit. Found this Prana dress. This is like a yoga clothing company. Athleisure. Got their little logo there. Girly Girl Style on YouTube. They have been having some success with the athletic dresses. So I figured I'd give this a try. It looks comfy. It feels very soft. And I saw this hanging on the end of the rack. It's a kid's puffy purple coat. And I was like, what is this logo here? I thought it might be Spider. But it wasn't. It's United Colors of Benetton. It's a hooded puffy coat. Got these cute little silver snaps on the pockets. Cute. I believe it's an 18-month. Let me see. Look at this tag. Tags on tags. 18 to 24 month. Melody can wear smaller sizes on top, so if it gets real cold and it fits her, she'll get a couple of wears out of this. If not, I'll just slap it up on Poshmark for sale. I thought it was really precious. And kids need winter wear too, so that's important. And then the piece I was most excited about was this pink blazer. I'm so sad it's not my size, because I would love to have a hot pink blazer. Zara Woman. Size small. It's got a really neat little button on it. Like a cream, kind of vintage looking button. I think it's got faux pockets on the front. It's a really neat piece to jazz up your workwear or dress up a t-shirt with some skinny jeans. Fun. And then that was all I found at the Goodwill with Victoria. But I needed to take some donations to America's Thrift Store after Christmas. And of course I had to run in. I mean, I was there. So as soon as I walked in the store, I found a beret. I have been looking for a beret. I really wanted one that's really trendy this year. This one was only $1.99. I would have preferred a darker color, but that's okay. You know, we'll rock the cream. And it's 100% wool. So as soon as I clean it, I can start wearing that. That was on my thrift wish list that I have on Pinterest. So really excited that I found that. And then I went over to the toys, of course. I found This for Melody. This is Peppa Pig's car. She just got some Peppa Pig figures for Christmas. If your kid is not on the Peppa Pig train, good for you, because I have just about every episode memorized now. This is their car. It was priced at $1, but I believe this color was on sale, so I paid less than $1 for it. So now her figures can ride around in the car. Then I went over to the dolls, of course. I found this beautiful, she don't look it right now, but she will be, Fairytopia Barbie. I think her name is Dahlia. I'm not sure. But this one was on my wish list. I saw her in 1,000 Splendid Dolls photo album because of her beautiful pink hair. And she has a really pretty face for a modern Barbie. Sorry, I've got you propped up on one of those storage bins that I've been taking down my Christmas. Not sure about this dress she's got on, where it's from, but show you here. She's got like a molded bodysuit, and the really neat thing is her hips are strung with elastic. And I just thought she was so pretty. I don't really normally get modern Barbies unless they have colored hair. I have a soft spot for dolls with colored hair. Let me check this dress because it looks like a Barbie fashion. It is. It's got that genuine Barbie tag from the 90s. So if you know who this dress went to, let me know. We'll find somebody to wear that. It's cool that she came with a dress because I got a lot of naked dolls. And then I almost left this girl, but I just couldn't. I thought she was too pretty. She is a 90s superstar sculpt, bent arm Barbie. She's got this blue ribbon in her hair. I've been trying to identify her, and I'm pretty sure she is the birthday Barbie that came in the blue dress with the pink ribbons on it, which I have the pink dress version. So if that's the case, then I'll have both of them, and I just need her dress. Now I'm not sure who this dress belongs to, but it's pretty cute. Might be a little bit small for her. I don't know if it's a genuine Barbie fashion. It doesn't have a tag, so, but that'd be neat if it was. So yeah, a couple of Barbies. And then over on the toy shelf loose was this Fairytopia unicorn with the glittery translucent body, very much like Shira Swiftwind that I had and sold, but her horn is an ice cream cone. So now I have this beautiful Barbie horse with an ice cream cone horn, and the Fairytopia Barbie. I don't think they're from the same line. I think this is more like early 2000s, and this one is later. But I already had Marzipan from the Barbie Nutcracker, that horse with the marabou mane and tail. So now I have a pair of very unique Barbie horses. And I have one Fashion Star filly. I have Chloe, and I put her with them. So got some pastel horses in my house. Anyway, that's everything I've thrifted in the past couple of weeks. Leave a comment, let me know what your favorite thing was, and if you've found any treasure lately, or what you're looking for. I appreciate you watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Good morning! It is after Christmas. My tree's still up, it's just naked, so now it's winter decor. We're gonna go with that. I really like watching people's what I got for Christmas videos, so I thought you might want to see what I got for Christmas. If you don't, feel free to click off. I'm not gonna hurt my feelings. But if you want to see, stick around. Okay. From Justin, I got a makeup mirror. He actually got me a way fancier one, but it only had like a little circle for magnification. And I don't know if you can tell by the giant Coke bottle glasses on my face, but I can't see very well. So it wasn't enough. I wouldn't be able to see to apply my makeup. So I had to get one with a broader area of magnification. But this one has a light. It's very nice. The other one was Bluetooth. Unfortunately, it had like a speaker and all the bells and whistles, but it's all good. This is all I need right here. I'm super happy to have a makeup mirror because I can't see to apply my makeup. You might see in my Christmas vlog my Tammy Faye Baker eyeliner. I'm a mess when it comes to makeup. I'm not good at it. He also got me a couple of books. I left one upstairs. Whoops. Got me The Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw. I read The Wicked Deep, I think is the other book of hers I read this year, and it was one of my favorite reads. So when Winterwood came out, I really wanted to get it. And I got that one from Southern Bound Books. But I also got The Hazelwood, which was one of my favorite reads of the year. And the sequel is coming out, I believe, January 7th. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So, 2 very beautiful books. And then another one that he got me was the Camille Rose Garcia Alice in Wonderland. I already have Snow White, so now I only need Cinderella to complete the set. But I also collect pastel versions of Alice in Wonderland. I know that's like a really obscure thing to collect, but why do we do the things we do? Anyway, look at these colors. So beautiful. I'm so happy to have this in my collection, and now I just need the one, and I'll have the trio. So excited for that. Okay, and he also got me fuzzy socks with unicorns and stripes. These are so me, and I love a fuzzy sock. My footsies get cold when it's cold. And he got me straws with a straw brush. So, I drink a lot of water. I do have to keep my hydration up since I'm breastfeeding, but I like to drink water anyway. So those will come in handy because I like to change out my straws a lot. I think, straws are gross. So I swap out my straws a lot. I like to sterilize them. So, and these can go in the dishwasher, which is nice. And he also got me a new pop socket for my phone. This one is an Eco Pop. We are committed to removing trash from the ocean. This package is 100% biodegradable. So that's neat. It's got these lovely pastel jellyfish. So I love sea creatures and jellyfish. Actually, my favorite is the sea cucumber. I know they're not the most attractive, but I did a project on them in high school when I was in marine biology. And if you look up, there's some really beautiful sea slugs out there. So it's worth a look. I think that's everything I got from Justin. Very sweet of him. I feel bad because he got me all these like really thoughtful things, and I got him like a robe, slippers, socks, underwear, boring stuff. But that's how you know somebody loves you, when they think about you. From my mom, every year she gets me a new Hallmark Barbie. I have an entire Rubbermaid bin full of Hallmark Barbies. She's been doing it since I was in high school. And she tries to get me the more retro ones with the sidelong glance, more like the original Barbies. This year she got me On the Avenue. She's a redhead. She's in this lovely white and gold outfit. I don't know. Not gonna focus too well. There we go. So pretty. Love these Barbies with the sidelong glance and the teal eyeshadow. Melody's here and she just slipped. It's okay. And she got me these slippers with bunny ears and pom-poms. So, got some new slippies. She got me a nail kit, pastel with flamingos. So that's fun. And then, my ex-mother-in-law, who I'm very close to, she's like my other mom, Pam. Stop, sissy. She got me this mini waffle press that's teal. So, that's cute. She got me some sunglasses, too, that look like the Barbie in the bathing suit sunglasses. But unfortunately, they were too small for my head. So, Melody enjoyed them. They fit her pretty well. And then my sister got me this. It's a Small World bag. It's a Disney bag, and it's the hot air balloon. It's got the Mary Blair art. I love Mary Blair so much, and I love It's a Small World. Hoping to find the record someday. I'd really like to own that. It's got this beautiful gold zipper. Great novelty bag. Can't wait to style that with some pastel things. So that was everything I got for Christmas. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Good morning. I am cranking out these videos today. This is the 4th one I've recorded because my baby is sleeping for an offensive amount of time. So, what's this video about? I am answering Oliver's challenge to share my 2019 in music. However, I don't have Spotify, I have Pandora. If you think Spotify is superior, that's fine. I've had my Pandora account for 10 years now, and I feel like I have a relationship with them, and they know what I like, so I'm staying with Pandora. Anyway, so my stats aren't quite the same as Oliver and Victoria's, but I thought I would share them. Just a few. This is going to be a short video. And their way that they show your music, they have like an odometer type graphic. Speedometer type graphic. So I don't know how that's going to translate to me just telling you, but I can't show you on my phone because I record on my phone. So here we are. Okay. Now, for my taste in 2019, I was dead halfway between obscure and all the rage. So, dead center. And then I was also halfway between vintage and the newness as far as when music came out. So, a lot of old stuff and some new. I was halfway in between. I was also halfway, I guess this would be styles. I was halfway for all 4 of these. The first one is chillax to the max. The second one is hyped up. The third one is blissed out. The 4th one, sensual AF. That one surprised me a little bit. My style for 2019 is rock boss. It said 2019 was your year of rock. And as far as the year, it says you belong in the 2000s. So, I'm so 2000 and late. My top 5 stations for Pandora for 2019. Number 1, Robin Radio. Number 2 was 80s pop radio. Number 3 was my thumbprint station, which is all your tracks that you've given the thumbs up put onto one station. The 4th one was cartoons / children's radio. I have 3 kids, no surprise there. And then, oh sorry, that was the 4th. And then 5th was Dolly Parton radio. So, there you have it, Oliver. That is my 2019 year in music on Pandora. Thanks for watching. Bye.